Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something different today.
Cupid Parasite Sweet and Spicy Darling.
We're going to do not an after drama. We're going to start with the new Parasite today. Merenice Levin, I believe his name is. He's supposed to be some kind of fortune-telling, donut-loving person. He looks really good there, doesn't he? I don't remember who his voice actor is, but I don't think it really matters at this point. I don't really want to go look it up. Yeah, we're going to be doing him today. I don't know if they have chapters or whatnot, but if they don't really have chapters, then it's just going to be standard, you know, an hour-ish video, and we'll see how long it takes to finish him.
New Parasite Merenice Levin あなたが私を選んだのも運命の導きです Right?
Right. Yes. The shooting star.
古来より流れ星は神様が地球の様子を覗くために天の扉を開いた時に漏れた光だと言い伝えられてきました。だから人々は流れ星に祈ってきたのです。願いが叶いますように、良き運命に導かれますようにと。神様はきっと見ていると、そう信じて星空を見つめ続けていたのです。何万年も何億年も瞬き続けてきた星々の輝きを。
Okay, so same kind of chapters as the meeting over donuts. Same kind of chapters as before. Which reminds me, I don't have his things pulled up yet. I was gonna say, I really like his voice. I don't know who his voice actor is, but I really like it. Anyway, 4 in the afternoon at my desk. Looking at the profile sheet before me, I sighed. I didn't expect the Parasite 5 to quit their memberships all at once. Following the end of the Parasite House broadcast, my motivation to find the perfect matches only intensified, but they all left Cupid Corp. Of course, I was depressed about it. So this is like, this takes place after the first game, after Parasite House, and before any of their individual routes take place.
Chi?
Oh my goodness, we have Chi. Noticing my sigh, Chi emerged from beneath my desk, wondering what was wrong.
Chi! Chi! Chi!
Chi fidgeted, so I patted him on the head. I examined the profile sheet of the Parasite 5 and sighed again. Every single one of them quit. So much had happened since I took charge of them. Recap time. From my shocking first meeting with Parasite 5, to become their bridal advisor, to even appearing on TV. Goodness. Even though our matchmaking show Parasite House experienced numerous mishaps throughout its broadcast, every one of us matured while in that share house, and the program was a hit. I know even Shelby's taking his shirt off on national television. The president of Cupid Corp. I believed we were just beginning. But before they could wed, they all abruptly left Cupid Corp. That decision derailed my impending promotion, completely deflating my enthusiasm. Wait, no. I can't just blame my motivation. I'm the goddess of love. Oh yeah, she's actually a goddess in this one too. Yes, I was the true Cupid, the goddess of love. Cupid existed so that people could fall wondrously in love. That was why I always needed to give it my all, but the shock of these recent events left me utterly disheartened.
なーにそんなまじまじとパラサイト5のプロフィールシートなんか眺めちゃって。
I'm going to be saying like, oh yeah, I thought this whole thing because we're back in the old game now. She's Cupid, Clarice is still here, and Chi is still here, right? Clarice, I looked up to see my best friend, roommate, and colleague Claris.
聞いたわよ。全員退会しちゃったんだって？
Yeah, I thought they were just getting started with it.
でもあの番組見てたけど、むしろ良かったんじゃない？
Hmm?
だってあのパラサイト5だもの。いくら成長したって言っても成婚にたどり着くまでは何年もかかりそうじゃない？
The advisors surrounding us echoed Claris's statement.
そうよ。だってあのチーパラサイトの S 知ったら番組中に結局出てこなかったじゃない。失恋パラサイトくんも未練タラタラだったし。
俳優のラウル・アコニーとは稽古だって言ってたから、そもそも成婚できないし。外見パラサイト君は結局最後まで他のお客様をろくに認識しなかったもの。
それで略奪パラサイトは規約違反で強制退会処分なんでしょ？なら他の会員様の成婚手伝った方がよくない？
They're right. I had been puzzled by Alan's silence, only to discover his Cupid Court membership was revoked for violating terms of service. I had hoped Alan would outgrow his thieving parasite nature during his stay at the share house. It was a shame I couldn't express the joys of love to them in that time.
まあこんな時は楽しいことでもして忘れるに限るわ。
そうそう。クラブにでも行ったり、そこで新しい出会いを見つけたりしてね。
Claris gave me a final shrug and headed back to the systems development. Meeting new people, I want to make that happen for others, not for me. I was ready to get back to work, but Claris's words brought the other faces back to mind, and I wonder if I could still get a promotion at this rate. I thought of Dad's face. The god of war Mars was an arrogant god who believed humans required divine guidance. I left home in Celestia to challenge his philosophy. I wanted to become the top bridal advisor without using my divine powers. That was my new goal as Cupid. I need that promotion to prove Dad wrong.
本当にあなたってば仕事パラサイトね。さすが成績優秀なだけあるわ。
逆に心配になっちゃうけどね。そんなに昇格するかどうかが気になる？
Well, yes. I just nodded ambiguously since I couldn't talk about my family matters soon after I heard a loud cry.
なら占いで見てもらったらどう？昇格できるかどうか。
Fortune?
もしかして最近 SNS で話題になってるあの？
そう、それ行ってみたいなーって気になってたの。だから帰りに寄ってみない？
I stared blankly at them as they giggled, wondering what they were talking about.
最近ロサンヨークの8番街に新しい観光名所ができたじゃない？あそこによく当たる占い師が現れるんですって。
After work, we visited Bottle Tower, a new attraction in Los York. Bottle? Bottle. That's cool. Wow. The entire structure reminded me of a giant cocoon with stairs that were placed in complex ways. It had a very modern design, typical of what you'd expect from Los York architects.
それでここのどこにその占い師がいるの？
I thought we were meeting over donuts.
それがね、どこにいるかわからないんですって。
You don't.
この階段を登っていって運が良ければ会えるの。まさに運試しね。
Okay. What?
へえ、面白そうじゃない。じゃあ私から行くわ。
The two of them excitedly climbed the steps. Whether or not we meet him is all up to luck. Tests of luck and fortune telling weren't things I had experienced here. I've had fortune cookies, though. Ever since I came to the human realm, I hadn't participated in any of these luck-based activities. Because it seems like luck to humans is usually the intervention of the gods of the die constants. Inexplicable events caused by the gods tended to be described as fate by humans. That was why I never gave much thought to fortune telling. But it was still a part of a human culture unfamiliar to me. As the saying went, there's a first time for everything. And we really don't know if I might get a promotion. Let's go, Chi. Chi. He's like, I don't know about this. Oh, Chi. Maybe freaked out from the unusual stares, Chi ran off. Despite being a divine beast, he was easily frightened. I know, despite being the god Jupiter, the god of all gods. I looked back up the stairs. I'd already lost sight of the others, and now I was alone. I wondered if they'd got to the fortune teller. Oh well, might as well give it a try. I wandered aimlessly, first heading up the right side and then descending on the left. No matter how far I walked, I didn't encounter my coworkers or anyone else. I checked my phone in case someone had found the end, but no one had sent any messages. These stairs are so strange, they're built like a labyrinth. Right when I began to question if I would be able to find my way back out.
おや、初めてのお客さんですね。
Hey, there he is. We're not meeting over donuts. Huh? A man with a mystifying aura stood before me. His voice was soft as a whisper, yet it carried a commanding presence. His long and graceful hair flowed back as he smiled warmly.
私はメレニス・レビン。人の運命を見るフォーチュンテラーです。あなたはここへ占いに来た。Right?
The man named Merenice extended his hand towards me with a gentle smile. Yes, I've heard about you, and...
それでは、あなたが今一番気になっている未来を、どうぞ教えてください。
What I'm most curious about?
私が見るのは、その人の運命。待ち受ける未来のフィルムです。そしてその中から特に気になる運命をお告げするのがこの私、占い師の役目です。気になる未来をお教えください。
The fortune that intrigued me, of course, it was whether I could get a promotion or not.
その顔は恋などではなさそうですね。さしずめ、気になるのは仕事の運勢。Right?
Wow. You're right.
それでは、あなたの未来の中でも仕事のフィルムにフォーカスを合わせて占っていきましょう。
He smiled and slowly raised his hand. The sleeve of his outfit waved as it rose, and he began looking through the middle of a donut. Wait, a donut? He narrowed his eye, focusing through the donut. A softer breeze fluttered his hair. Through the donut, his pale-colored eyes stared at me, emanating a mysterious and otherworldly aura. Is this what fortune-telling is like? He wasn't gazing into a crystal ball or using cards of any kind. He was simply looking through the hole of a donut. It was as if he was piercing straight into my soul, and it left me feeling uneasy. Mimicking the oracles who received visions in ancient temples, he began to speak slowly.
あなたの運命は
My destiny? Promotion? Or perhaps failure? I gulped, hoping for the sign that I might prove dead wrong. Yes. But no matter how much I waited, he did continue.
未来がない。
Oh my goodness, you can't see the future of a god, huh? His eyes still trained through the donut, widened in astonishment as if he just saw something unbelievable.
ほんの数秒先の未来も過去も見えません。運命がない。こんな人を見たのは初めてです。いや、もしかして人ではない。
Oh my goodness, we're gonna know right off the bat. Uh-oh.
あなたは一体
What are you? It's already interesting.
いたいた。
よかった。一生たどり着けないかと思ったわよ。あなたが一番乗りだったのね。どう？占ってもらえた？
Yeah, we just wrapped up. Thank you for the reading. How much is your services? I reached for my wallet, but Merenice only stared back at me.
いえ、占えていないのでお代は結構です。それより、あなたのことを教えていただけませんか？
Those pale, mystical eyes locked onto mine. A chill swept over me at his question. Not good. I was suspected of being inhuman. Oh no. I just remembered I have a delivery arriving today. I need to go home. Bye.
あ、
I lied to my two coworkers and rushed home before my true identity was exposed. But in my frantic escape, I didn't realize that I had left you behind until I was already on the subway. It's okay. You can fly back. It's fine.
言ってしまった。
帰っちゃった。あの子、そんなに占いの内容がショックだったのかしら。
昇格。難しかったのかしらね。あの子ならすぐできそうに見えるけれど。
それより占い師さん、私たちも占ってもらっていいですか？
He's just casually looking around. He's like deep in thought over here.
ええ、お任せを。それでは知りたい運命をお教えください。
私はダイエットが成功するか知りたいです。
私は恋人ができるかどうか知りたいわ。
かしこまりました。
As usual, I assessed their prospects by peering through the center of the donut.
見える。
This time everything was normal. I could see the film strips of destiny above their heads. I always just said the future I saw. That was all my fortune telling was.
では、どうしてさっきの女性の運命だけ見えなかったのでしょ
う。それでどうです？私ダイエット成功しますか？
数週間は継続しているようですが、1ヶ月後には諦めてケーキを食べている姿が見えますね。
A slice of cake.
少なくとも今年のダイエットはうまくいかないでしょう。ですが、来年には成功するはずです。
そうなの？今せっかくファスティングしてるのに？
いやあなた勤務中に休憩だって言ってよくチョコレート食べてるじゃない。ホイップのせのカフェモカもよく飲んでるし。
ストレスで食べてないとやってらんないのよ。でもそうか、今年もダメか。
それで私は私に恋人できそうですか？
ねえ、今晩ボーイフレンドになる人と出会います。場所は2番街の映画館ですね。
今晩？今から映画を見に行けってことね。そこで何をすればいいのかしら。
運命は確定しています。ですから運命に身を委ねれば大丈夫。Right?
As I relayed their fortunes, my mind kept wandering back to that mysterious woman.
あの時、どれだけ集中しても、彼女の運命は一つも見えませんでした。
Typically, reading fortunes was second nature to me. Why couldn't I see hers?
ああ、やっぱりダイエット失敗しちゃうのね、私。
でも私はいい出会いがありそうでよかったわ。 早速映画見に行かなきゃ。ありがとね、占い師さん。
The two seemed satisfied with their readings. They paid their bills and left. They let out a deep sigh and gazed at the sky. The dusk's hue were deepening into night, and in that crimson waves, the first star glimmered.
私も今日はもう店じまいにしましょうか。
Donut. Oh, he took a bite. I took a bite of the fortune-telling donut from earlier, expecting to savor my favorite flavor. But today it tasted different. I could only wonder about the woman whose fortune I couldn't see.
彼女にまた会えるでしょうか。
Can you not see your own fortune? Every time I looked through the donut, I could watch someone's destiny. This was the first time I was unable to. Then I noticed a piece of paper at my feet.
これは
It was a business card. Cupid Corporation Top Bridal Advisor Lynette Muir. That's what it said. Oh, looky there. She happened to drop a business card. Lynette Muir. I knew it didn't belong to those other two girls. I could see their names of those fortunes I read.
では彼女のこの名刺のもとへ行けば彼女とまた会える。
That thought, a peculiar numbness spread through my fingertips. Numbness? A woman whose destiny I could not see. She could be the key to escape my predetermined fate. Oh? Perhaps this was our fateful encounter. Oh my goodness. Hey, Seven, Destiny, Parasite. Oh my goodness. You know, every time I watch this theme song, I keep looking forward to, with heightened anticipation, the other CGs of this game. Like, especially Peter with Lynette in the shower with the towel. I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to it. Also, Alan and Lynette on their wedding. Oh my goodness. Okay, the next morning, okay, back to Merenice, sorry. The next morning, when I got to work, everyone was talking about yesterday's fortune telling.
ねえ、聞いて。昨日占い師さんに占ってもらった内容が当たったの。
I just realized how low my gain was. Let me fix that on my microphone. Okay.
じゃあまさか本当に昨晩いい出会いがあったの？
そうなの。たまたま取った座席の隣が私好みの人で、しかも向こうから連絡先を聞かれたのよ。
まさに運命に身を委ねるって感じね。
へえ、そんなに当たる占いなんだ。私も見てもらおっかな。ベッドオルタワーにいるんだよね。
でもいるかどうかも運次第なんでしょ。占ってもらえてよかったわね。
まあね。はあ、彼女の方が当たったってことはやっぱり私今年はダイエット失敗するのね。諦めてやけ食いしちゃおうかしら。
Wow. While I was staring up into space, she suddenly jumped onto my lap, whining. She'd been sulking ever since I accidentally left him behind yesterday. I'd be sulky too. I said I was sorry. He's upset with you. He turned his face away, clearly still upset. I gave him a gentle pat and then got back to my work. I still felt the loss of the Parasite 5. I couldn't get any answers about them or my promotion from that fortune teller. But her reading came true. Maybe his fortune-telling skills are the real deal. Which means I was the only one he couldn't read. Maybe it was because I wasn't human after all. Maybe I should have the Parasite 5 get their fortunes read. I still had their profile sheets in front of me, hesitant to put them through the shredder. Then suddenly... He's just gonna randomly walk up, isn't he?
ミラさん、ごめん、ちょっと今いいかしら。
I wonder if he joins Cupid Corp. What's the matter?
それが今、新規会員様の受付をしているんだけど、ちょっと変なこと言ってて。あと、あなたの名刺を持っているのよ。
Yeah, trying to become a member. My business card.
多分、あなたが勧誘したお客様だと思うの。お客様もあなたに担当してほしいって言ってるし、担当変わってもらってもいい？
I don't remember giving out my business card recently. Maybe Claris or another colleague referred him. Regardless, I had fewer members to manage since the Parasite 5 quit. Okay, I'll handle it.
ありがとう。今、面談室にいらっしゃるから、続き頼むわ。
Sure. It was hard to let go of my concerns about the Parasite 5, but for the moment, I had a new customer to focus on. Needing as many people to marriage as possible was my duty as Cupid, and the only way to show up Dad. I collected the file containing the members' details, set Chi back on my seat, and proceeded to the meeting room. Be a good boy, Chi.
なになに？疲れた顔してるけど、どうしたの？
Speaking of Chi, my pet snake Chi is wandering around his cage right now, probably looking for food.
お客様の要望とはいえ、また変な会員様あの子に押し付けちゃったなって思って。
変な会員様？
それが、人の運命は全部決まってるんですって。だから結婚も運命に身を委ねればいいそうよ。それ以外にも、運命言ってばっかで、人の話聞く気もゼロ。運命が決まってるなら、なんでうちに入会したのかしら。
運命ね。さしずめ、運命パラサイトってとこかしら。
Thank you very much for coming today. I will be your bridal advisor, Lynette Mirror.
ああ、よかった。あなたに会えた。
Huh? I froze when I entered the meeting room. It was the fortune teller from yesterday. Merenice's eyes lit up with happiness as he firmly shook my hand. Well, due to his long sleeves, our hands didn't touch directly. Hi. I wasn't aware you were a member of Cupid Corp. His presence was so intense that I pulled back my hand, but after a moment I took out my business card, as I did with all new members. Yet he gently smiled, retrieving an identical one from his pocket.
そちらは結構です。すでにいただいておりますから。
Right, I was informed that he had my card, but when did I...
実は、昨日あなたが落とした名刺を頼りに、こちらへ参ったのです。
This is his predetermined encounter? Fateful encounter. This is his fateful encounter. This is his destiny. He believes in destiny. I dropped one of my cards.
ええ、代金を支払おうとされた時にきっと落としてしまわれたのでしょう。
Thank you for picking it up.
いいえ、おかげでここを知ることができました。これは運命なのです。
I knew it. Surely it's destiny. As he offered a tender smile, I noted the Cupid Corp orientation materials before him. He must just have received them. To me, does this mean he's seeking marriage assistance? Even if it was a big coincidence, it meant another member I could oversee. I scanned the profile sheet in front of me, preparing to explain our services. Merenice Levin, we tailor our plans to our customers. May I give you an overview of our options?
ええ。あなたとはまたお会いしたいと思っておりましたから。
He's probably like, I don't need to know. I want you. I already know what I want. It's destined. To start, our company's motto is from your first encounter to your final vows.
運命的な。ガラスの靴を落としたシンデレラのようです。まさに運命的な出会いですね。もしくはラプンツェルでしょうか。私がラプンツェル側になってしまいますが、ベッドールタワーも塔には違いありませんから。
That was cute. I wasn't sure if he was really following along, but since he kept nodding, I opened the orientation materials. This is our most popular plan.
ああ、やはり昨日と同じです。
Merenice ignored what I was showing him, focusing instead on my face. He smiled warmly, then pulled out a donut like his fortune reading. Can't see.
やはり今日もあなたの運命だけは見えませんね。ということは、あなたといればアクシデントを楽しめる。Right?
Is that where he's going with this? If I'm with you, I can't see my destiny, and it entices him. Unexpected joys.
ええ、予定調和な日々は面白くありませんから。
You came for matchmaking services, didn't you?
私はただ運命の見えない人と共に時を歩みたいのです。
So time to quit membership and join with you. Someone whose fate is a mystery.
だからあなたに会いに来たのです。あなたからは運命が見えませんから。Right?
His question reminded me of a college professor checking if I had understood a lesson. Still, I asked Merenice in response. Can I assume you're here for matchmaking? No, you cannot. I think he's made that clear. Okay, so we're gonna go through all of them that are not save files. So the choice is, can you see me? And we're gonna say this one first. I still don't understand. Is he here for matchmaking or not? Are you here specifically for our matchmaking services?
先ほど入会してまいりました。
Which means he intends to use our matchmaking services, right? I'm not gonna be able to look at the word right again in the same way. The membership fee at Cupid Corp wasn't cheap. Given his membership, I had to approach him as a client interested in our services. Regardless of how much I tried to explain, Merenice ignored the materials and only looked at me.
こうしてどなたかの顔をじっくり見られるのも初めてのような気がしますね。
That's cute. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Hopefully they're the same now. Alright, we're gonna say you came to see me. Did you come here just to see me?
運命の導きのままに私はここへ来たのです。 あなたに会ったのですから、そういうことでしょう。
It has the original love catch. What's he implying? I'm getting confused. If meeting me was fate, then does that include getting matchmaking advice? But you're here for matchmaking, aren't you?
先ほど入会してまいりました。
Which means he intends to use our matchmaking services, right? The membership at Cupid Corp wasn't cheap. Given his membership, I had to approach him as a client interested in our services. Regardless of how much I tried to explain, Merenice ignored the materials and only looked at me.
こうしてどなたかの顔をじっくり見られるのも初めてのような気がしますね。
Even after releasing my hand, Merenice was intent on coming closer. His pale eyes seemingly pierced through everything now born to mine. His enchanting eyes sparkled, reflecting his joy. Then he reached out to hold my hand once more.
こんなに近づいてもやはり見えませんね。やはりあなたがずっと私の探していた運命の人。
Excuse me.
失礼いたします。
I guessed it. A knock sounded and Owen promptly entered. Owen?
お話中申し訳ございません。近くを通りかかったところ、こちらを運ぶようにと言われまして。
Owen looked puzzled, not fully grasping the situation as he placed a coffee on the table. I spotted my coworkers peeking at us from the doorway.
やっぱりオーウェンさんを行かせてよかったわ。運命パラサイトは口説きにかかってるじゃない。
Poor Owen. He was sent in with coffee just to interrupt them. He's like, I don't know why I'm in here, but here you go. Here's some coffee.
どうする？お客様がアドバイザーを口説くのは規約違反よ。退会処分にする？
Cancel?
でもまだ1回目だもの。イエローカードってとこじゃない？
Oh no, they jumped to the conclusion that Merenice was hitting on me just now. He kinda was. I don't sense any romantic intent from Merenice, but I'm still not sure about his motives. Oh, and thank you very much. Merenice, can I ask you to have a seat? I need to continue with your onboarding.
私はあなたとお話がしたいのです。
I think it's safe to say that you could just cancel his membership at this point.
では、私はこれで失礼いたします。
He's like, I want no part of this.
ってオーウェンさん、この現場を見ながらスルーしないでちょうだい。止めるところでしょう。
Everyone's coming in. The door flew open and everyone who had been eavesdropping tumbled in one after another. Merenice kept a tight-lipped smile, but I quickly pulled my hand from his grasp.
お客様、失礼いたします。担当アドバイザーを口説くのは規約違反となっておりますので。
口説く？どういうことでしょう？
Merenice kept his smile gentle, endlessly tilting his head. I knew it. Though his understanding of our personal boundaries was a tad off, he wasn't actually trying to flirt. Everyone, please calm down. I don't think Merenice means anything inappropriate.
あれで口説いてなかったですって？
ええ、口説いたつもりはありません。私はただ彼女と共にこれからの時を歩み、一緒に生涯過ごせたら嬉しいと思っただけです。
They're gonna take that as a marriage proposal.
それを口説いてるって言うのよ。
なるほど、口説かれていたのですか。申し訳ございません。邪魔をしてしまいまして。
Oh, it's like I really don't need to be here.
いやオーウェンさん、その反応は違うから。
Everyone, I'm in the middle of an orientation.
では私がご案内を引き継ぎます。ほらミラーさん、あなたは部屋を出て。
Huh? He just became one of my members.
はい、それは困ります。私は彼女に会うために入会したのですから。
Huh?
イエローカード2枚、レッドカード一発退場ね。
それではメレニスさん、婚活をなさらないようでしたら申し訳ないのですが大会を。
婚活をすればよろしいのですか？
あ、まあ。
なら、やりましょう。
He smiled while holding up his donut. What exactly is happening here? Merenice, are you sure you understand? Matchmaking means you're searching for a marriage partner.
それもまた、私の運命かもしれません。
So are you saying you really are interested in romance and marriage?
ええ。これまで私とは無縁でしたが、今は興味があります。名刺に導かれてここへ来たのですから、もしそれが望まれているならば、婚活をするのも私の運命なのでしょう。
婚活の意思はありとなると規約違反ではないわね。
しかし運命ってやっぱり運命パラサイトね。では今晩ちょうどマッチングパーティーが開催されますし、参加なさいますか？
それが会員としての務めであれば。
I'm not so sure about this. He didn't have the enthusiasm I saw in other clients eager to get married. But then again, some clients are reluctant to admit their interest and dodge the topic. Maybe he's one of those. Regardless of his unique demeanor, he was now a member, the same as any other client. I'll give you the details of tonight's matching event then.
私は退出してもよろしいでしょうか？
He's like, can I please go?
ごめんね、もう大丈夫よ。私たちももう行くわ。急にごめんなさいね。
It's so funny when he's being so polite. He's like, I just need to go, please. It's fine.
それとレヴィン様、もう一度釘を刺しておきますが、アドバイザーへの求婚は規約違反ですから、良きご結婚ができるよう願っておりますね。
ええ、私もこの運命に身を委ねたいと思います。
Let me explain today's matchmaking party and the systems our company uses.
はい。では婚活を始めましょう。見えぬ運命の行く末を知るために。
Yay. As an advisor, I checked the matching system for other members compatible with Merenice. Then I led Merenice to the venue for the party, but I know he doesn't care.
ミステリアスで素敵な人ね。ねえ、ちょっとお話ししていかない？
申し訳ございません。あなたの運命に私はいないようです。
ねえねえ、あなたお仕事は何しているの？ちょっとあそこに座って話しましょうよ。
申し訳ないのですが、結構です。あなたと私にご縁はないようですから。
Merenice declined every conversation invite. Merenice, you did agree to this matching party, didn't you?
ん？ええ。運命の相手を探しております。
And what do you mean by destiny?
相手の運命を見ればわかります。その人の人生に私が関わるかどうかは。
I think relationships can develop if you spend time getting to know each other.
いいえ、運命は最初から決まっているのです。
You remained distant, refusing to talk with the other attendees. This is a problem. I didn't realize he was so stubborn. But since he was already here, I wanted him to have a good conversation with at least one person. With renewed determination, I showed him around the party. There's a buffet for refreshments, and you can mingle with the other members there. He's like, no.
メレニスさん
Merenice seemed lost in thought, gazing far away. I couldn't tell if he was listening or not. Then he turned and looked straight into my eyes. He's getting closer. He continued to stare at me, and I wondered whether I should continue explaining the venue. Then I heard a cheer from behind us.
ねえ、あの人見たことある。確かインスタで話題になってた占い師さんだわ。
嘘、何かイベントがあるのかな。
Fortune teller. They're talking about Merenice. Of course. He was here strictly as a party participant, but the two women rushed to Merenice faster than I could clarify that.
ねえ、あなたって占い師さんよね。
はい、私は占い師ですが。
やっぱり友達が前に占ってもらったって聞いてから気になってたんだ。
私が今日婚活がうまくいくか占ってもらえませんか。
婚活。
Suddenly, Merenice looked more engaged. He peered at her intently through his donut and then pointed.
そうですよね。運命はそこにあります。あなたにも、そちらのあなたにも。
私の運命も見えるんですか？
ええ、はっきりと。
私、どうなるんですか？
そうですね。本日の婚活では失敗し、やけ食いをして体重が5キロ増加しますね。その後できたボーイフレンドも友人に略奪され。
Having Merenice here is going to be a problem.
え？
ちなみにそのご友人は、その隣にいらっしゃる方ですね。今日の婚活で失敗した腹いせに。
Oh my goodness, it just keeps getting worse. Excuse me, he's just another participant. Don't take him too seriously. The two women had grown pale listening to Merenice, but snapped back to attention as they interrupted him.
そうよね。あの有名な占い師がこんなところにいるわけないわよね。
そうよ。今のが私の運勢のはずないわ。
いえ、運命は変えられません。奇跡は起きないのです。
Merenice, let me explain the system for our matching party. I'm sorry, but I'm currently giving an orientation to a member, so please excuse us. I didn't want Merenice to do any more fortune telling, so I hurriedly took him to a corner of the venue. Once we were in a more secluded place, I turned and glared at him. Merenice, you're here for matchmaking, aren't you?
はい。それが私の見えぬ運命のようですので。
My unseen fate, because I can't see my fate when I'm with you. Merenice smiled gracefully, like his behavior was nothing out of the ordinary. Matchmaking is about getting to know people, like the members from earlier. The goal is to find a marriage partner. If you read their fortunes and give negative results, any potential bond you could have nurtured will be lost.
ですが、彼女の運命に私の姿はありませんでした。きっと彼女とは縁がないのでしょう。
It's my job as an advisor to help you find someone through this matchmaking. This was my job at Cupid Corp too. I was the god of love after all.
ですが、運命になければそこに縁はありませんよ。Right?
His unwavering smile told me he truly, completely believed what he said. I wonder if he realizes that I can forcefully create a bond with my Cupid's arrow. Yes, shoot him. I resisted the urge to say that and cleared my throat. Anyway, no more fortune readings at the matching party.
彼女は占いを望んでおりましたが。
That's true, but giving negative results will make them lose motivation. Please refrain from doing that.
私は見えた運命を告げただけ。それをネガティブと捉えるかどうかはその人次第です。それに言おうが言うまいが彼女の運命は変わりません。
On and on about destiny. His stubbornness reminded me of the Parasite 5. Maybe calling him the Destiny Parasite wasn't so far off. Wanting to steer away from the topic of fate, I searched for a new conversation topic. Merenice, is there anyone here who's caught your interest?
それはもちろん運命の見えないあなたが一番です。
No, not advisors. What about other members? Ignoring his rule-breaking comment, I tried to direct his attention to the members. For example, how about her? According to the matching system data, you two are compatible.
あの方は大変な運命を背負われていますね。
I wonder what he means.
それに彼女の運命の中に私はおりません。接点はないのでしょう。
How about her?
あの方には私ではない運命のお相手がいらっしゃいます。
Then, is there anyone you'd like to speak to? If there is, how about inviting them for a chat?
お話ししてみたいと思う方。
Why don't you understand? Just cancel his membership and just let him talk to you. That's the only thing he wants. Oh my goodness.
ここには複雑な運命を抱えた人しかいないようですね。私と運命を共にする人はいないようです。
Merenice smiled, but I sensed this mysteriously strong conviction from him. It was evident he wasn't interested in talking to anyone. He's a tough nut to crack, so this is the Destiny Parasite. But if I gave up, it would destroy the good name of Cupid. Since the Parasite 5 canceled, I needed to help my next member find a match. Merenice, I'd like you to try talking to the group over there. I stilled myself for another try, but Merenice was lost in his thoughts again. Merenice? A giggle. He chuckled with a mysterious tone. He elegantly seated himself on a sofa nearby, and then... Cue! What? His eyes rolled back and he collapsed. Oh my goodness. What? What happened? Dang it. Lesson to overcome being a parasite. We gotta wait, because I'm stopping it there. Well, the next line is literally him being okay, so I guess it wasn't that bad of a collapse. Anyways, that's it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.